kind of how things start to shake out here, as it's going to be Ashlyn Gainey jumping things up in the middle against Lexi Cook.
Bears looking for a little more point contributions from other players, I would imagine.
And it's tipped into the backcourt, and CeCe Elliott hits it on the sideline, and so Metlakatla will get it. I don't know who touched it, and maybe neither team knew who had touched it out of the tip.
Tell.
So both girls kind of going after it, but it'll be Mischief's ball as they get it in. Buffalo with it, now up top to Winter. She'll set up the offense from the top of the key. They go right side over to Hayward. Now back to the top, into Cook, out to Hayward. Hayward bombs away for three, no good. Makari Martinez there to clean up the garbage. Offensive rebound and the putback for two.
That time Elliott fell down on the rebound. I don't know if Martinez bodied her or what, but yeah, she had a clear path to the basket.
Gainey now hands it off over to Dorn. Dorn now goes left side to Godinez Long. Elliott trying to post up down on the block, can't get it to her, and travel, good call. I saw her stutter step there, and
yeah,
late whistle.
She drove in, white jerseys collapsed, and she was just trying to get the ball out. One too many steps.
So Buffalo now to bring it up, hands it off to Hayward, now to Winter. Winter at the top of the key, back down in the corner. Buffalo bombs away, that one in the corner, no good. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it out, now to Winter. Winter over to Hayward. Hayward dumps it into Cook on the block, right side. Kicks it out, Buffalo for three, money. As Sadia Buffalo drops in the three on the dime from Lexi Cook.
And we're going to have a 30-second timeout by Coach Coleman Stanford. And what I saw in that half court is the Bears are chasing the basketball. And whenever you do that, you're going to leave shooters open. And, you know, you can't leave Buffalo open. She knows how to knock down shots. So they're going to just talk about what they want to do on defense, most likely out of this early timeout.
So 6:55 to go here in the first as both teams break the huddle.
Haven't seen the Mischiefs really pressure the backcourt very much this season. They've already met 5 times. This is game number 6.
Godinez Long now drives left side and just throws it away. Dorn wasn't home, and that was really on Godinez Long. She just waited too long, and Dorn had exited the position. And that will be the second turnover now on Haines.
We're seeing some early butterflies. I'm sure that will burn off in time.
Winter now up top, hands it off to Hayward. Hayward down low to Martinez, backs up her man into Cook. Cook, little 4-foot floater up and in for two. Martinez with the assist. 7-0 Mischiefs.
Right now, Bears just need to take a deep breath and run some offense and get back into this one. Turned over by Dorn.
Buffalo comes up with the steal. Now hands off to Hayward, to Winter. Up top, Winter going to come around on the curl left side, dumps it off into the corner. Now Cook into Martinez and just led her a little bit too high, and Martinez not able to reach up and grab that one, and that will be the first turnover for the Mischiefs.
Well, that'll help the Bears. I don't think they've been in a lot of championship games in recent years, so they're going to settle in here. 7-0, long way to go.
Godinez Long tracks that one down. Now out to Gainey. Gainey crosses over into the paint, gets by her man, and a foul going to be whistled against Martinez. No, Hayward. Morgan Hayward get a whistle. You get the whistle. That'll be her first, team's first.
Good aggressive take by the senior, putting pressure on the defense.
Dorn now to inbound. Gets it up top. Godinez Long. Acted like she thought about a three. Now dumps it down to CeCe on the block. Shot up and in for two. As CeCe Elliott with her first basket, and Godinez Long with a nice dime underneath.
Oh, she created that entire play. Nice basketball from the Bears. There's a travel by Mia Winters, so Bears coming back.
Chance, you just got to chip away a little at a time.
Absolutely. This team does not panic regardless of the situation.
Godinez Long now to Gainey. Back to Godinez Long. Drives to the left side, now back to the middle. Gets by her man and tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Hayward as Godinez Long got in a little bit of trouble down low. Martinez and Hayward playing tough D in the middle.
Chiefs are collapsing down on those Ariel drives, and so far pretty effective. They are definitely aware.
Bombs away from Dorn in the corner, in and out, no good. Gainey with the rebound. Shot up, no good. Lexi Cook with the blocked shot, and then Gainey comes back up with it on the steal.
Emma again short.
Shot on the way, no good. Makari Martinez with the rebound. And now coming the other way, it's Winter. Winter out on the left wing. And a timeout going to be taken by Coach Hayward. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here.
Bears did a good job. They're doing a good job disrupting what the Mischiefs want to do offensively. You know, their defense is one of their calling cards, and so far they're getting them back into this game, and just that initial kind of butterflies, adrenaline, they're going to burn that off. 4:46 left in the first, so they're through the tough spot of their early on kind of jitters.
Well, we're not seeing, you know, some of the games we've watched earlier in the tournament have just had no flow early on. Lots of tie-ups, lots of turnovers, lots of fouls. We're not seeing that here in the early going. Just one foul for the Mischiefs, and the both teams trying to find that rhythm here early on.
And definitely for the Bears, the Mischiefs are strong in the post. That's an emphasis for them, trying to limit touches and offensive boards.
Into Winter, now to Hayward, left wing. Looking for a little bit of help, kicks it now out to Buffalo. As Godinez Long comes out on her. Bounce pass up to Winter, high post, right side. Now she's gonna hand off to Hayward. She'll dump it over the top to Buffalo. Now down on the block to Martinez, and that one too far out of field, and that one sails out of bounds. So 4 turnovers now on Metlakatla.
That guard pressure is making the entry passes much more difficult than they're used to.
Gainey now bounce pass to Godinez Long. Underneath to CC, up and in on the feed from Sandy Salmon. And CC Elliott with 4 quick ones for the Haines Glacier Bears.
They rotated right. She alertly cut left, weak block, got the pass, and converts.
Hayward now at the top of the key. 3:55 to go here in the opening quarter. Metlakatla by 3 as Buffalo has to track that one down. Godinez Long right on her hip pocket. Steps through, underhand shot up, no good. Batted around, Lexi Cook with the offensive board. She'll turn around, fire again. And finally coming out of the pile with it is Gainey. Now underneath. Down to Salmon. Salmon turns, fires, no good. And it's Winter who comes out of the pile with it.
Good look for Salmon. She was calling for the basketball, and when somebody's excited, you feed them.
Winter now on the right side to Hayward up top. 3:15 to go here in the opening quarter of play. Metlakatla by 3. Bounce pass down to Makari Martinez. Turns, fires up off the window, no good, and it's going to be off Martinez and out of bounds.
Boy, 4 black shirts down there. It is a team effort rebounding against these big posts. And Bailey Nelson just checked in for the Mischiefs. Martinez taking a break.
Godinez Long now at the top of the key. Hands off over to Dorn. In the middle to Salmon. Salmon kicks it out to Gainey. Now back up top. They swing it left side to Godinez Long. Elliott wants it down on the block. Now Long drives baseline. Looking for a little bit of help, and she travels down low. I'm not sure. She trapped the ball against her body or something. I'm not sure what.
She kind of hesitated once she got down low, and one too many steps.
Her and I were both surprised by the call.
I was also.
Tipped out of bounds by Gainey. Pass intended for Hayward down low. And so it'll be Metlakatla ball on the far side with 2:38 to go here in the first. Mia Winter now to trigger for Metlakatla. Gets it into Buffalo. Down low on the block to Cook. Turns around, shot, no good. Salmon with the rebound for the Glacier Bears. And she'll clear it out now up to Dorn. Godinez Long back to Dorn at the high post. 15-footer on the way, in and out, no good. Cook just reaches up there and takes it right away from Elliott. Just that extra length in her arms, and Elliott fighting underneath there to try and come up with it, and Cook snatched it.
Seems unfair sometimes.
Buffalo with it now to Hayward. Up top to Winter. 2 minutes to go here in the first. Winter gets a screen. Looking for a shot, doesn't have it. Now gets it down low to Nelson. Nelson over the top of Elliott, up and in for 2.
Good job by Elliott not committing a foul on that one. Straight up D, and Ariel is fouled on her way into the lane. That's going to be on Buffalo. Sadia Buffalo's first. Here comes Halen Ladner back, or her first action, and Martinez back into the game.
Godinez long, now out on the left side. Bounce pass over to Dorn, bombs away! In and out, no good. And Salmon fighting with Nelson for the rebound. Underneath, jump ball will stay with the Glacier Bears on the possession arrow with 1:41 to go here in the first.
Good to see Sydney active on the glass, just like last game. They need rebounds wherever they can get them.
Dorn throws it into the backcourt. Godinez long going to have to track that one down, and she does. She'll bring it across the timeline with 1:35 to go here in the first. Gainey now out on the right side. Down in the corner, Godinez long, double teamed, and nearly stolen away as Buffalo can't come up with it.
Great effort tracking down that ball, and she hit the deck pretty hard.
Buffalo
on the sideline.
Slow to get up.
Yeah, she's a little. She says, no, I'm good, but she's going to take a break, I'm pretty sure.
Took a minute. Got to shake off the cobwebs. I don't know if she hit the bleachers. She was kind of over there, or hit the deck really hard, one or the other, but she just took a minute, catch her breath. And
you know, players never want to say they need to come out.
Salmon in some trouble, gets it up top. Now to Gainey. And a turnover as Ladnier able to be disruptive. And Ladnier, she plays a really uncharacteristic defense. She's very aggressive, got whistled for a bunch of quick fouls yesterday, but she also was disruptive enough to create a number of turnovers. So
she is in your grill. She does not care who you are.
Hayward now down to Nelson. Salmon tracking her down, and Nelson loses the handle out of bounds, and it'll be Glacier Bears ball with 1:01 on the clock. As Salmon will inbound now to Godinez long. Haines down by 5. It's 9-4.
Well, I did say they needed other sources of scoring. Right now, Elliott has all 4 for the Bears.
And a block underneath by Martinez, and then Elliott touches it on its way out of bounds. So it'll be Metlakatla ball. Yeah, they didn't need to give all the points away to somebody else. They could take a few for themselves.
We can let the seniors have some too here.
Now it's stolen away. Is Gainey going to get the steal coast to coast up off the window? Count it for 2.
And Team Senior is on the board. 9-6, 30 seconds left.
Now Winter driving up. Goes right side. Dumps down to Nelson on the block. Salmon steals it away from her, and then it's knocked loose. Martinez comes back up with it. Salmon nearly had the pick. Now to Martinez, turns, fires, no good. Salmon with the rebound. That's her second. She'll clear it out. Godinez long, drives up. Out to Dorn. And a foul going to be whistled against Ladnier. And that's exactly what I was talking about, where, you know, she's aggressive and's got great energy, but she's just, somebody's got to help her just reel it in just a little bit, because she's almost as much of a liability sometimes as she is an asset when you can't rein that in. But I love the energy. Now thrown into the backcourt. Gainey's going to have to track that down. 6 seconds to go. And a pass up. Dorn's got to fire it off and doesn't get it off in time. Not great clock management there at the end of the quarter by Haines, but
yeah, not sure she was fully aware that the time was running out. And just back to Ladner, when she comes into the game, you know something's going to happen.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break after 1. It's 9-6. Miss Chiefs on top. Stay tuned. Minutes on the clock here as we get ready to start the second quarter. It'll be Metlakatla Mischiefs ball, 9-6 lead for Met. As Buffalo now drives to the right side. Kicks it to Winter. Winter gives it right back to her. Now Buffalo down to Martinez on the block. Shot up, no good. Salmon had the rebound ripped right out from underneath her by Martinez. Martinez gets another offensive rebound. Kicks it out. Now down in the corner, Hayward up top to Buffalo. Now to Winter. In the middle to Cook. Cook gonna drive in, hand it back to Winter. And Winter now gonna come around on a curl, loses the handle, and a foul, a little late whistle.
Emma Dorn
gonna be with the first. That's a first team foul for Haines.
Must have reached in there.
Yeah. I thought it was coming from the far side and I didn't see it, but Riley over here called it. They get it in now to Buffalo. Buffalo at the free throw line, bombs away, no good. And a great box out by Elliott underneath.
Absolutely.
Opened that rebound up for Godinez Long. Gives CC the assist. Now Gainey from the side, shot up, no good. Battling for the rebound, and Winter comes out of there with it. And Metlakatla will push. 7 minutes to go here in the second.
Good look for the Bears. Ashlyn Gainey, baseline shot just wouldn't go.
Mia Winter now dumps it out to Buffalo. She'll come around, set her feet, foot on the line, two-pointer. Winter with the assist.
That's 5 for Buffalo, 11 for Met. Elliott is fouled on the entry pass by Martinez. That is number 1 on Makari Martinez. Elliott goes to the line for 2.
That'll be the first team foul for the Metlakatla Mischiefs here in the second quarter. As Elliott gonna eye it up. First shot is up and in.
Bailey Nelson is gonna spell Martinez. Second free throw coming up.
That one hard off the back of the iron, no good. And Gainey with the offensive rebound kicks it out. Dorn now back in the corner. Gainey for 3, no good. Nelson had it and then poked away by Salmon, loose ball. And finally, Buffalo tracks it down.
Bears active on the glass, both ends in this one early on.
Buffalo now, top of the key, drives into the paint, steps through, underhand shot, up and in for 2. She's got 7 now.
Really nice move by Buffalo. She was pretty much stopped, took the big step, and got to the rack.
Godinez Long trying to answer back. Her shot up, no good. Salmon and Bailey Nelson fighting over the rebound, and Nelson finally clearing it. She gets it out to Buffalo, and now to Winter, out on the left side. Winter up to Buffalo. Buffalo tries to feed it down low, and it looks like it was touched by Salmon through the middle and out of bounds, and so Metlakatla will get it back underneath their own basket.
Bears going man-to-man, and they've played a 2-3 zone most of the season, switching things up tonight.
Hayward out to Buffalo, bombs away for 3. That one hard off the glass, no good, and Salmon tipped it right into the hands of Lexi Cook, and now jump ball. Salmon just couldn't get a hand on it, tipped it, and right into the hands of Lexi, and then Lexi's shot no good. They got another one, and Salmon able to tie Lexi up on the rebound.
She was just waiting to clean that one up. The ball popped out, and Lexi just has such great awareness. She got a free touch out of that one.
5:35 to go here in the second.
Oh,
and
yeah.
now Gainey's going to be fouled by Ladnier. That'll be her second.
She gets her money's worth too.
That is true. I watched it in this tournament. She doesn't give them away easy.
Nothing is subtle. There's no little reaching in type stuff.
You're gonna know she's there.
Full body blows.
Gainey down low to Salmon. Elliott wanted it on the weak side block as the help came over to double team Salmon, but Salmon couldn't get rid of it.
Yeah,
and
Mischiefs just collapsed on her, took away every option on that one.
So that's the 6th turnover now on Haines. Both teams even in the turnover department here in the first half. Winter now dumps it into Nelson. Nelson turns, fires off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound, that one no good. Now the ball comes out to Ladnier. Shot up, 3-pointer on the way by Sadia Buffalo, and that one good.
She's got all 7 for the Mischiefs in this quarter, and they now lead 16-7, 4:56. On the clock. Checking in for the Bears is Ava Graham, and let's see, Morgan Hayward
yeah.
returns. Ashlyn Gainey is going to take a break. So Ava's first tournament action in the second quarter.
They get it up, nearly picked off, but Salmon able to tip it over to Godinez Long. Poked loose, and Mia Winter comes up with the steal, coming down the right side.
They kind of let Ariel get past and punched it from behind.
Hayward all by herself, bombs away, no good, and Martinez gets that rebound. Now to Winter, down low to Nelson. Nelson turns, fires left-handed in the paint, shot up again, no good. And finally Godinez Long comes out of there with it. Coming coast to coast, and a foul in the paint.
That's Ladner's third.
Late whistle.
Ariel was on the move, and so Halen picks up number 3. That's Ariel's wheelhouse in transition, leading the charge. Just couldn't get all the way there. Emma Dorn's going to take a break now.
Nearly picked off as Godinez Long loses it as Ladnier comes up with the steal. Now going to move up the floor, Godinez Long.
That's number 4 on Ladner.
Godinez Long got the steal back, and then Ladnier trips her on her way out, and that will be foul number 4, like you mentioned. And here we are, we're not even 12 minutes into the game.
Boy, on that inbounds pass, it looked like the ball slipped out of Ashlyn's hands as she was passing that in, because she just threw a lollipop out there, easily intercepted.
And that's a double bonus now, as the first one up by Godinez Long, no good. She'll get one more. Ladnier checking out, and Sadia Buffalo checking back in.
Emma Dorn returns for Ava Graham.
Surprised Coach Hayward left her in as long as he did. She's coming off the bench to play, but still,
yeah,
she's played a role. Godinez Long knocks down the second. It's 16-8. Metlakatla in control here. 4:10 to go here in the first half. Winner now up to Buffalo. Buffalo leading the way with double digits for the Metlakatla Mischiefs. Now Cook, top of the key, down to Martinez on the block. Turns, fires over Elliott. Shot up, no good. Lexi Cook there to get the rebound. That one no good.
Nice and rebound by Salmon.
Comes up with the defensive rebound. And now they try and get it to Elliott down on the block, and Martinez immediately ties her up, and that's going to go to the Mischiefs. That'll be number 9 in the turnover department for the Haines Glacier Bears.
They are definitely getting harassed down low. Not a lot of space to operate.
Buffalo now into Cook. Cook left side over to Winter on the cut. Shot up off the glass, no good. Out to Cook. Cook turns, fires, no good. Dorn with the rebound for Glacier Bears. That's her first rebound of the game. Dorn pushes up now to Godinez Long. Back to Dorn in the corner, wide open, bombs away, that one no good. And Gainey comes up with the rebound.
Good job. Bears are attacking the glass on both ends, and that's what it's going to take to rebound against this team.
Dorn 6-footer, no good, and Martinez gets the rebound, feeds it up the floor. Buffalo's shot no good. Dorn with the rebound now. She'll push the other way. Frantic action by both teams here. Stolen away as Buffalo now going to go the other way with it. Coast to coast, left-handed shot, no good. Salmon with the rebound.
And Coach Coleman Stanford is thinking what we're thinking. We need to settle this down just a little bit, try to operate and play some basketball.
60-second timeout, so we're going to take a second to pay the bills. 2:44 to go here in the second.
Jump ball possession to the Glacier Bears.
That one going to go out of bounds off of Godinez Long, and that was tipped out, so it'll be Metlakatla ball on the side with 1:45 to go. And over and back by Buffalo. Took it in the front court, stepped over into the back court, so costly mistake for the Mischiefs.
On those change of possessions, obviously the timeline resets, not that time. Bears coming back the other way.
They get it now to Godinez Long. Right side to Dorn. Bombs away. In and out, no good. As Hayward comes out of there with the rebound. That's her first one of the game.
Well, Emma's not going to stay scoreless very long. She's got to keep shooting.
Buffalo down to Martinez. Martinez goes up for the shot. Elliott got screened out as she tried to move through the paint on her, and then help defense came over.
I believe that was
Salmon
Lexi setting that screen.
Yeah. And then Sydney Salmon came over on the help and got Martinez. So that one up and no good. Martinez will get one more.
Only the second foul on the Glacier Bears, so no trouble there, which is a good sign for Haines.
Martinez's second shot is up and in. 17-8. Godinez Long going to push. Now gets it out to Dorn in the corner. To Godinez Long. Drives into the paint. Gets by her man. Shot up, no good. Cook just skies up, takes the rebound. Now quickly up to Buffalo. Shot up and in for two.
Sadia released on that rebound, and no Glacier Bears followed her into the front court. Easy two for Sadia.
Now Godinez Long into the paint. Dumps it out to Gainey. Gainey crosses over, has her pocket picked by Buffalo, and Buffalo gonna go down, up and in for two.
Boy, she is putting on a clinic right now. She has 14 out of Metlakatla's 21 points, and they lead 21-8, 40 seconds left in the second.
Gainey has it poked loose, Buffalo jumps on it, and that's gonna be another turnover.
Really, the Haines guards are becoming a little timid on the perimeter with all that pressure, and that's exactly what you don't want to see from Coach Coleman Stanford. Those are the seniors. They've got to stay aggressive, and no time to be timid in this one.
Buffalo drives in the paint, little runner, no good. Martinez comes up with the rebound. Kicks it out, winner for three, that one no good. And Dorn.
She fell down, and the rebound kind of came right to her. So do you get a rebound if you're laying on the floor? Maybe. Tipped away.
Hayward comes up with the steal, coast to coast. Shot up and in for two. Boy, the wheels really kind of coming off here.
They are 4-3-2. I wonder if they know. They do. Ariel chucks it. No good.
They wave off the second shot. 23-8 your score. After 2 quarters of play, Haines held to no field goals and only 2 points there in the second quarter. Stay tuned, we're going to take a 3-minute break. We'll come back and wrap up this first half. You've been listening to Region 5 2A tournament coverage on KHNS up in Haines and on AM 930 KTKN down here in Ketchikan.
all missing elegance and exclusive. Let me work it. I put my name down, flip it and reverse it. I put my name down, flip it and reverse it. A lot of them artists used to dance. Let's just have fun. It's hip hop.
Before I take another minute just to give everybody a movie never seen a hitter with another. Let me get up everybody that be moving with me. When you're off, so you ready? Let's go. Wow. Okay, here we go again. You see the way I'm going in. I'm like I'm mangling the way that I be mangling the beat. They call me Dracula. And they see the going in. Where we at? We back up in the building and we coming with a sculpture. Gotta let it blow and we gotta get it, yo. Everybody, if you're really with me, let's go. 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 Get drunk with it. Get loose with it. Like some said, let loose hit it. Get drunk with it. Get loose with it. Like some said, let loose hit it. Yeah. Shake it like a sausage. 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 Shake it like a dollar, 5 or 10. What would you do for a 20 between? I like that. Do it again. I like that.
Those three ladies are powerhouses in the paint. It's one of the things that makes Metlakatla as good as they are this season is they've just got some size and some athleticism there in the middle, and it showed today early in that second quarter. And like you said, Haines is going to have to make some adjustments coming out of the locker room, figure out how to move that ball around. And then we talked kind of off mic for a minute, but one of the things that I noticed in the first half was that Haines was doing a pretty good job of boxing out, but then they weren't releasing to go after the ball, and so they'd get a great box out, and then the ball would kind of just fall down into somebody's lap, and instead of going after that rebound. So those just, I think, some slight adjustments. I'm sure Coach Stanford's talking about those very things in the locker room, and we'll see what kind of adjustments he can make as they get ready to come out here for the second half. Leading the way for the Metlakatla Mischiefs was Sadia Buffalo, 14 points, 3 steals, 1 offensive rebound and a defensive rebound. 3 points for Martinez on 1 for 2 from the free throw line and 1 bucket from the field. Martinez with a block shot and assist, 6 offensive rebounds and 3 defensive rebounds, and 2 points apiece for Lexi Cook, Bailey Nelson, and Morgan Hayward. Lexi with a block shot, 2 assists, 7 rebounds, and Nelson with 4 rebounds. Morgan Hayward with 2 points with 1 steal and 1 defensive rebound. And Mia Winter, no points, but 1 steal, 2 assists, and 2 defensive rebounds.
And on the Haines side of things, they are led by Cece Elliott with 5, Ashlyn Gainey 2, and Ariel Godinez Long has 1 out of 2 free throws for 1 point. And Emma is a player that can really heat up quickly, so they're looking for some of her shooting. Ashlyn in transition, she can also knock down 3 balls. And Ariel's going to start finding some space in the lane and getting comfortable and settling into this one to create some offense for her team. I just feel like it's a matter of time before those seniors get going. Like we said earlier, they scored 44 out of 47 points in their victory over Craig. And this time they are led by Elliott, who had a couple buckets in the first quarter, just alert, weak side cuts and finding the ball on the block for layups. And really, Haines, 23 points is not a bad score to hold a team to at halftime. I was kind of thinking going in it would take 50 points to win this one, and that might be true. So really, the Bears offense needs to kick it into gear.
Well, hustle stats for Haines include Godinez Long with a steal and assist, 2 defensive rebounds. Emma Dorn with 3 defensive rebounds. Sydney Salmon an assist and 4 defensive rebounds. Ashlyn Gainey with 2 steals, 2 offensive rebounds, and 2 defensive rebounds. I had Haines with 14 turnovers in the first half compared to just 8 for the Metlakatla Mischiefs. 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. Stay tuned. We're coming your way here from the Clark Cochran Gymnasium right after this.
At Ketchikan High School in Ketchikan, Alaska. It will be Glacier Bears basketball starting the second half, seeing if they can unlock some offense here and climb back in this one. And Emma throws it away, trying to find Salmon. It's stolen away by Hayward. And right away, here come the Mischiefs. The other way, it's going to be Buffalo. Ariel Hawking Hurd knocks the ball out temporarily. She gathers it back. Mia Winter now on top. Emma Dorn right on her. And we have a 30-second timeout by Coach Hayward as Emma tied up Winter, and it looked like there may be a 5-second count coming. Hayward alertly calls a timeout.
kind of want to just settle them down. You know, they got a big lead right now. They're up by 15. And, you know, there's nothing for Metlakatla to panic about quite yet. And so they can just be in the driver's seat, just going to settle him down, see if he can.
It's definitely a luxury having a lead where you don't depend on those timeouts down the stretch, maybe. So we'll see what the Bears can do here to climb back in this one. Their first possession, they tried to get it into Salmon in the high post. And once again, the white jerseys were savvy to that. Knocked it away, created a turnover. Here's Mia Winter trying to inbound. A lot of pressure on the inbounds. Lexi Cook has it on top, gets it over to Buffalo. She's driving right side, pretty far away from the hoop. Swings it back over to Winter on the reversal. Emma Dorn hawking her. Dead ball poked away, but Buffalo alertly came away with that ball. It was available for a second. Here's Hayward now. Ashlyn Gainey right on her. Bears back in their man-to-man defense. After playing 2-3 a lot of the year, Buffalo tried to drive, get it knocked away, and it will be Mischiefs basketball baseline.
Drove right into a double team over on that far side. It was Dorn and Salmon who kind of closed the gap there, and then one of those girls got a touch on it as it went out of bounds.
Here's Winter inbounding, gets it into Martinez. She's in the block, loses the dribble. Ashlyn Gainey tried to dribble it off the collection. She's got it. Emma Dorn now into the front court. Ariel right side, Hayward on her. Reverses it to Emma, swings it over to Ashlyn left side. Elliott flashes high post. Lexi Cook is right there to deny that pass. Ashlyn, Emma, guards rotating on top. Elliott in the high post once again. She peels out of there. So really just some arc passes. There's Emma driving in, floater from 12, no good. Martinez clears it, and there is Hayward all alone down the floor, chased by Ariel. Wild left-handed shot is no good. Ariel comes away with the rebound, and she is fouled.
I think that's going to be on Lexi Cook.
Yes, that is Lexi's first personal. Bears chasing that transition and did a good job getting back to disrupt. Hayward on the move. Ariel will trot it in. Buffalo's waiting for her in the front court. Emma Dorn now left side, looking right, left. Picked up a dead ball, gets it to Gainey now. Buffalo, that top zone defender. 15-footer from Dorn, no good off the back iron. Lexi Cook rips it.
Here's kind of a cage over the basket here for Haines. They just have not been able to find. They've gotten good looks.
Absolutely.
Haven't been able to get anything to
fall.
fall.
They can make. Lexi in the high post, dumps it in. Martinez underneath, no good. Elliott tips it out of there and out of bounds. So it will be Mischiefs basketball baseline. So good position by Martinez. Lexi found her, but she could not finish that one. Chiefs retain possession. Here's Winter. Buffalo cuts outside the arc, and we've got a foul by the Mischiefs trying to create some space on that inbounds. It's going to be on Martinez, number 2 on her.
And I don't know, she's on Elliott down there. I don't know if she screened her out or did something down low.
She did something. Those two have been battling since middle school. They know each other pretty well. Emma Dorn over to Ashlyn. Still 25 feet away from the hoop. Ashlyn looks over to Ariel now. Can't get any penetration going. Now Ariel finds a space, gets it tipped away and fouled again. That's going to be Makari's third.
Yeah. Just caught the arm of Ariel Godinez long and she drove by. So she's going to come out. Nelson coming in.
They were lining up. I guess they're in a box formation. It almost looked like they were lining up for a free throw, but it will be Emma inbounding to Ariel. Right back to Emma. It's tipped away by Winter. Disrupting that inbounds play. It will still be Bears basketball side out. Emma Dorn now. No one guarding her on the inbounds. Gets it to Ashlyn. Buffalo is right there to meet her. Salmon flashes high post. They think against passing it in there. Ariel drives lane. She's bumped a little bit. There's Salmon now outside on the arc. Gets it back to Ariel. Lexi Cook comes up, guards her. We got a foul on Mia Winter. That's her first, but it is also Metlakatla's fourth team foul with 5:08 left in the third. So that could be a factor.
Metlakatla just overplaying that zone defense a little bit, and you know they're getting aggressive, but the officials aren't going to let them get away with it.
That's absolutely the case. There's Emma trying to find Ariel, throws it away. It's stolen by Winter, and Ariel on the backflow defense gets it right back. Mia Winter's looking over to the bench like what just happened there. Here's Ariel down the lane. We have another foul. So this is going to be free throws regardless of the situation. That is 2 on Buffalo. Ariel Godinez Long will go back to the line where she is 1 out of 2 so far in this one. Chiefs over the limit, 4:48 left in the third. First one is up and good for Ariel. Her second point, and everybody's waiting for these seniors to get going here. Second free throw is up and also good. First 2 points for Haines of the quarter. It's 23-10 now, 4:48. Full court pressure now by the Bears. There's Mia Winter, spin move, gets it to Hayward down the left side, and they bring it across. Hayward's going to hand off to Sadia Buffalo. Lexi Cook in the high post where she likes to operate. Gets it to Winter left side. Sadia now on top, fakes a three, drive down the lane, good. Tough runner by Buffalo. She converts again. Here's Ariel quickly the other way, bounce pass to, tried to find Elliott, but it ends up in Gainey's hands, and she takes a 3 ball, which is blocked out of bounds by Mia Winter. So the Bears will have it.
It's important to note Haines does not have a field goal in about at least 12 minutes here in the game.
Yeah, my scorebook is looking fairly barren here. So let's put some marks in there for the Bears. Ariel right side driving in all the way to the hoop, shot up, no good. Salmon and Lexi Cook battling for the rebound. It will be a jump. Miss Chiefs have possession by virtue of the arrow. Backcourt pressure continues for the Bears. Mia Winter gets it over to Buffalo. She's right back. There's Hayward. Ashland waiting for her in the backcourt. She gets it across to Sadia. So the pressure by the Bears trying to jumpstart things. Step in Buffalo, shot no good. Rebound, battled for, won by Bailey Nelson, who's in there now, and she's fouled on the way up.
Maybe Elliott, and that is a call.
That is number 1 for CC Elliott. Bailey Nelson will go to the line for 2. So it's just like the Miss Chiefs can interchange these posts and always have some big bodies down low, making it hard for the Bears to do anything cleanly. Checking in now is Sophia Long, her first action of the game. Bailey hits the front end, second shot forthcoming. Miss Chiefs lead 26-10. Second shot no good, back iron. Sophia had it, lost it. Bailey Nelson now down the lane and good.
And that shouldn't have happened. Nelson should have never touched that ball. Haines has got to reel it in and put a hand on something.
And as Ariel's driving in, she's tied up for a jump ball. It will be Haines on the arrow. 28-10 Miss Chiefs lead, 3:37 left in the third. Here's Ariel.
Got to be some intensity on the part of Haines to secure that basketball.
Absolutely. There's Long with the ball, gets it back to Ariel quickly. Mia Winter on her. Sydney Salmon in the high post, she backs it out. Hand off to Gainey now. Buffalo is policing the top of the arc and giving Haines fits. She seems to be everywhere right now. Between Buffalo and Winter, they're really disrupting their passes. Gainey goes in, she's fouled. She will shoot 2. That's going to be on Morgan Hayward, her second.
Fouls on Miss Chiefs number 20, Morgan Hayward, her second.
So Gainey to the line now for a pair.
Good drive by her. Drew the contact. She's going to the line. But once again, like you mentioned, Haines still looking for their first field goal since the first quarter. So they need to unlock a couple things. Checking in for Haines is Ava Graham, number 10. Her second trip out on the floor. And Ashlyn Gainey's second free throw is no good. She gets 1 out of 2. Lexi grabbed it, got it to Hayward, and here comes Sadia, and she will bring it across. Left side, drives in, bounce pass, Hayward, left side, tried to get a 3 ball, no space. Here's Buffalo now, right side. Mia Winter sets a screen, she pops off it. Top of the key, Ava Graham is now on Winter. Here's Sadia, passes it backwards to Hayward, 3 wood, 3 ball is a triple for Morgan Hayward. Just enough space to get that off, she converts. 31-11, and another foul on the Miss Chiefs.
A reach.
2 more free throws coming, and as a coach, you hate to see a team fouling with the lead, and that's what the Miss Chiefs are doing in this quarter. 2 more free throws coming for Ariel. First one rattles around and out.
Yeah, Haines has got to turn up the intensity here. They're just playing like, there's not a lot of fire, it doesn't appear, in what's going on. They're not attacking the ball. They're not getting aggressive as the second one goes in.
They're just a little shell-shocked. The lights seem really bright right now for Haines.
Absolutely. We got a 60-second timeout coming our way. Stay tuned. We're coming your way right after this. It's 31-12, Metlakatla on top in the third.
Coming with their full court pressure, Ava Graham is going to pick up Winter. They get it into Buffalo. She's quickly trapped. There's Ariel trying to get the next pass. She cannot. Hayward gets it across the timeline. Buffalo now on top. She's going to jack a three. No good. We battled for the rebound. It was in Nelson's hand, but Miss Chiefs come away with it again. There's Buffalo. Hand off to Hayward. Hand off to Winter. She's going to find some space. She's 15 feet away. Gets it to Buffalo. Down low, there's Nelson. Left side, Salmon on her, and she's fouled on the way in.
That's going to be number 2 on Sydney Salmon. First team foul here in the third quarter. And that's going to send Bailey Nelson to the line for 2. She's 1 for 2 on the afternoon from the free throw line.
Right now they have Martinez and Nelson in the game. So that's 2 big posts that Haines has to account for. First free throw is good by Bailey Nelson. She's got 6 in the game. Second free throw is forthcoming. No good. Battle for Sydney Salmon. Nice position and box out on that one. Gets a clean rip. Here's Ariel down the lane. Weaving through traffic. Shot up. No good off the lane. Elliott gets the rebound out to Gainey. She tried to get it to Dorn. Gets it right back. I think Dorn touched that pass, but not for long. Emma's calling for it. She wants to find a shot. Skip past Ariel. Risky. She grabs it. Down the lane. She's fouled. That's going to be most likely Bailey Nelson as Ariel was driving from the right side.
Going to be Bailey Nelson hers first. And again, not to take anything away from Haines, but when you're not making those shots, like the drive that Ariel just had, she's had a couple where she had layups off the right side, easy, should be an easy bucket up off the glass, and they're just not falling today. And it's really hard to climb your way back into a game where those shots aren't falling, and sometimes they just don't.
Yep, and those are shots that we have seen her make most of the season. So this is definitely a strange deal right now. 32-13, Miss Chiefs up, and they turn it over. So a little pressure by the Glacier Bears gets an extra possession, and that's what they need.
And it's not a knock, it's not a knock on the team. It's just, sometimes you're hot, sometimes you're cold, and tonight or this afternoon right now, they're just struggling to find the hoop. And
yep, that's how it goes sometimes in this game of basketball. There's Ariel on top. Emma, Ariel. Elliott on the left block. She's got position on Martinez. Emma lets it fly off the back iron. Battled for and won by Hayward. She comes away with the basketball. It's Mia Winter now. Bringing it in. Hayward across the timeline. Hands off to Winter left side. Emma Dorn checking her. Hayward's got it, looking back to Winter, so a little 2-man basketball right now. Bailey Nelson down the right side and converts.
I'm not sure Salmon should have laid off. She's got 3 more fouls to give, and I think she should have made her earn that one a little bit harder than she did.
A little too easy.
She got a little bit out of position, and maybe
Salmon to Elliott down below. She gets too far under and traveled as she tried to get the ball out to Emma. So it will be Miss Chiefs the other way. 34-13, 43.9 left in the third. They get it into Hayward. Mia Winter now, Emma on her. Hands right off to Hayward. Buffalo not involved in this sequence. Hayward's bringing it over to the right side. There's Bailey Nelson, Sydney Salmon on her. This time does face resistance. There's Martinez. She cuts across the lane and converts.
And that's Martinez's 5th point, 36-13.
Emma Dorn 3-ball off the back iron. Salmon's there for the rebound and put back.
Finally.
Sydney Salmon, and they're off the schneid. First basket since the first quarter for the Bears. 36-15, time running out in the third. There's Buffalo, spin move. Hands it off to Winter, 2-1. Shot is up by Nelson, no good. I think that would have gone if it went, but it does not. Your third quarter score is the Metlakatla Miss Chiefs 36 and the Haines Glacier Bears 15.
Winning ticket number is 4940. It will be Miss Chiefs ball to start the fourth quarter.
A winner on the perimeter. The Bears stay in their man-to-man defense. Stolen away by Ariel. She's all alone down the right side, and she lays it in. Good start for the Bears in the fourth quarter. They trailed 36-17, so we'll see what that spark can do to start the Bears engine.
Well, even then, you know, you got tomorrow's game to worry about. You don't want to take bad mojo into tomorrow. So
absolutely.
A little bit of momentum here is not going to hurt either way.
Martinez down low. When she catches the ball that low on the block, it is game over. She converts. 38-17 now. Martinez has 7 in this contest. Sydney Salmon in the high post. Catches it, retreats, gets it knocked away. Ashlyn Gainey's right there to pick up the pieces. Emma Dorn now, Buffalo hawking her. Gets her over to Ashlyn, very close to the timeline on that pass. They keep it in the front court. Ariel now bounce pass into Salmon, high post. She tries to get around Nelson, but nothing doing as Hayward was there to help out on that drive, and she kicks it right back out. Haines will reset. Ariel left side. Elliott flashes low block. Gets it into Salmon in the post. She drives underneath the hoop. Shot up, no good. Elliott rebound, no good. And it's Martinez comes away with it, throws it over Buffalo's head, and Ariel is there to clean it up. She's going to bring it herself into the front court, right side, full head of steam, kick out. Ashlyn Gainey 3-ball, misses everything. Emma Dorn rebounds weak side. She kicks it back out to Ariel. Emma, 3-ball is up and no good. Still looking for that first one. Elliott, offensive rebound. Emma again misses everything. Sydney Salmon keeps it alive, and it was tipped out by Hayward. So the Bears will get another look at this. Emma Dorn won the 3-point contest this morning, but so far has not found any success here on the floor.
Yeah, completely scoreless here in the game. We got a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. Want to remind everybody, if you're following the tournament, we got more games coming up here this afternoon. Metlakatla and Wrangell boys championship game coming up next at 4:15. And if you're following it on the live stream, Clark will be here to bring you that game at 4:15. Then Clark and I staying on tonight as the Lady Kings taking on the Juneau Douglas Crimson Bears. The Lady Bears looking to clinch the conference championship with a second win tonight. And then the K-High Kings looking to do the same thing late tonight over the Crimson Bears, as the K-High boys victorious over Juneau last night 56-43 against Crimson Bears. So we'll see how that all shakes out, but lots more basketball coming your way for those of you in Ketchikan. Those next 3 games will all be broadcast here on AM 930, KTKN, and of course on the live stream.
Bears out of the timeout, gets it to Salmon. She is stuffed as she tried to get a layup going from the right side. It is recovered by the Mischiefs, and Sadia Buffalo will initiate their half-court offense. We've got Mackenzie Williams into the game for the Mischiefs, her first action. And let's see, another new player, Gracie Booth, brought it into the lane, fumbled it. They get it back. Buffalo now on the perimeter, gets it to Ladner, who's back in the game with those 4 fouls. Lexi Cook caught the ball left side, traveled before she could get one of her little jump hook shots underway. Turnover. Here come the Bears.
Good to see Gracie Booth back in. She injured her knee yesterday. She's got a brace on it today, but glad to see her back out there and playing.
Yeah, that looked pretty gruesome, but yeah, sometimes things heal quickly. And the Bears are running some offense. Ariel uses a screen by Gainey, gets into the lane, bounce pass to Elliott, and she kind of faked the shot but jumped in the process. She's kind of smiling on her way down the floor. Almost had a look there, but not happening for the Bears.
Well, and Elliott may have an extra opportunity here. They got the big sitting on the bench right now, and she matches up a little bit better now down low. And we'll see if she's going to have some more opportunity that maybe she hasn't had so far.
It's amazing how different the lane looks without their starting posts in there. There's a shot by Booth, up and good. Gracie Booth fresh into the game. She gets her first 2. It's 40-17 now. Mischiefs with the lead. Emma Dorn got the pass from Ariel, kind of fumbles it, gets it into Salmon. Elliott goes up. She's fouled by Lexi Cook, so she will go to the line for 2. Nice take by Elliott.
Well, there you go right now. She's matching up with Gracie Booth down on the block a lot better. Cece's got a little bit of height there. And then Lexi had to come in on the help defense and just out of position. And that's going to give Elliott the opportunity to go to the line. She's 1 for 2, misses the first one.
That was a nice take, indeed. And, you know, she's starting to feel a little more comfortable offensively against Craig and Sarah Steffen. She was not that assertive, but today, much different story, and she hits the back end of that 2-shot foul. She's got 6. Glacier Bears have 18, and the Mischiefs bring it across. There's Ladner dribbling it across the formation, gets it to Williams. They dump it into Lexi Cook in the post. Elliott is waiting for her there, kicks it out, 3-ball, Buffalo, and she is just a steady scoring force. That's 19 for Buffalo. Ariel in the lane, cross lane pass to Elliott, she converts. Nice drive by Ariel and finish by Elliott. She's got 8.
Just drew the defense, and Elliott ended up wide on the weak side block all by herself. A nice easy layup off the glass.
There's Williams, Buffalo. She's driving, kick out to Williams, 3-ball left side, short. Rebound, Elliott gets it to Ariel.
There's a great box out by Cece there to clear some space.
She's like, wow, this is so much easier. There's Emma, long 3 from on top, misses everything, and Ashton trying to go for the ball, can't get there. Good box out by Lexi. Here come the Mischiefs.
43-20 with 3:50 to go here in the game. Metlakatla clearly in control of this one, trying to punch their ticket to the state tournament to defend the title.
Ladner handoff to Williams, gets it into Lexi, high post, kick out Buffalo, left baseline. She's going to drive in, bounce pass to Booth, and Booth has 4 quick ones. She converts. 45-20 Mischiefs, 3:27 left. Ariel down the lane, left-handed fire. Got it.
What a take by Ariel, tough take.
Level of difficulty high on that one. She converts. So here come the Mischiefs, 45-22. Ladner looking for somewhere to go. She finds Buffalo right side. Emma Dorn on her. Skip past Williams. Down low, Lexi Cook. Spin move, nowhere to go with it. Gets it to Booth. Tipped away and battled for. Emma Dorn and Booth tied up. It will be Bears basketball coming back the other way.
Good defense down there as Haines just patient, waited for that opportunity and then jumped on that loose ball. Able to tie it up and take advantage of the possession arrow.
Sophia Long has checked back in for the Bears, and looks like Coach Stanford is going to have a couple subs coming in. And looks like the Bruisers are about ready to check back in for the Mischiefs.
Looks like Elliott's vacation is about ready to end.
Yep, it was sunshine all day for a while. Here's Lexi into the front court. There's Sophia Long on her. Gets it to Ladner. Ashlyn Gainey almost poked it away, doesn't. Tried again, and she does this time. Tenacious defense by Gainey. Does not take a break, regardless of the score. So we've got 3 starters plus Bailey Nelson checking back in for the Mischiefs.
Well, now they're going to punish Elliott and Salmon down low. They're going to put Nelson, Makari Martinez, Lexi Cook all in together.
They might just double, triple team Elliott down low just to send a message. Here's Ariel walking it in, surveying the scene. 2-3 zone by the Chiefs. There's Emma driving right side, kicks out. Sydney Salmon gets it to Ariel. Now she's left side. Tried a bounce pass, got deflected right back into her hands. Now she dribbles out. She's bodied by Winter, so that will be her 3rd and the 2nd team foul of the quarter.
Winter, it's her 3rd, team 2nd.
Haines will inbound baseline. Emma Dorn will trigger. 2:10 left. Met with a 45-22 lead. They throw it over the top to Salmon. Hayward right in front of her. Emma has it. She's looking right side. Sydney Salmon in the high post. Gets it to Ariel. Fumbles it. Gets it back. Neva Brownell is into the game now for the Bears. They get it over to Emma. 3-ball on top. And no good. She's still on the schneid as far as her shooting goes. But if the Haines Glacier Bears know anything, she's going to get hot before this tourney is over once again. And that will most likely be tomorrow versus the Wrangell Wolves. That's at 3 p.m., folks, so be ready for that action. As we wind down, 1:30 left, and Met's going to take some air out of the basketball. Oh, and there's Martinez.
Look at 3. That's the kind of day that Metlakatla's having right there. That just sort of.
She was literally smiling as she took that shot. The bank is open on Friday afternoon. Emma Dorn, 3-ball, no good. Lexi gets it. Hayward releases. She's all alone on the left side and lays it in. Morgan Hayward with 2 more. And it's 50-22. We're under a minute to go. So, like we say, the Haines Glacier Bears season is still alive. They will play the Wrangell Wolves for the 2nd berth to the state championship. That game will be tomorrow at 3 p.m. And we will have it for you right here. Ava Graham checking in for Ariel. You can see the disappointment in her face as she heads to the bench. But like I say, the Bears need to focus on tomorrow and play for another day. Emma Dorn 3-ball, short. And the Waiwa chants have begun in the K-High Gymnasium. Hayward all alone left side, left-handed scoop. No good. There's Sydney Salmon with the rebound. She's going to take it herself down the right side. She's fouled on her way in. And I'm not sure, that might be Morgan Hayward. It is her 3rd.
Team's 4th. Checking into the game for the Glacier Bears, number 13.
So we've got Sophia Long coming back in as the Bears empty their bench. Sydney will take a rest. It will be Ava Graham triggering the inbounds pass. Baseline, 31.7 left. There's Neva, shot up short and out of bounds. I think Neva was a little surprised to have that basketball. She's a newer player, just started playing this year. So she's really come a long way in 1 season. And the gym is alive with Metlakatla fans as they are getting ready to cut down nets here at the 2A championship in Ketchikan, Alaska. Hayward 3-ball, got it. Why not?
Number 20, Morgan Hayward.
Good look after a feed from Makari Martinez, and that's going to do it.
17-point quarter for the Mischiefs, and the Bears look like they are going to end up with 22. So there's .4 on the clock. Everything at this point is academic. And the Metlakatla Mischiefs are Southeast 2A champions once again.